Hey, I've been living with this beast every single day for weeks now, and honestly, it changed how I look at what a gaming desktop should feel like. Skytech King 95. This isn't tea for someone who shrugs at slow load times or accepts stutters with a sigh. This is for the person who feels when performance finally keeps up with your intent, the person who knows exactly when deer stops biting you and starts empowering you. You've lived with compromise long enough to recognize when something actually delivers, and that moment matters. Before you go any further, take a moment and check the current price and stock. Desktops with this level of balance between a powerful Intel Core and an RTX 5070 Ti sit at predictable prices forever, and waiting usually ends up costing more than you expect. You know that point when you realized your old setup just wasn't cutting it anymore. Maybe it was mid-boss fight, frame drops freezing your flow. Maybe it was exporting a project that crawled instead of raced. Maybe loading screens lingered too long while you watched the seconds tick by. That was the moment you knew you'd outgrown compromise, when you started craving performance that actually felt confident. Living with Skytech King 95, that nagging tension just evaporated. Games don't just start, they snap into motion. Editing workloads don't just process, they flow. Even multitasking with heavy apps feels effortless, like the machine already knew what you needed next. You don't hope it'll handle what's coming, it already does before you blink. This performance isn't about random specs you glance at. You feel it. Instant reactions, fluid frames, confident stability. Every click and load feels purposeful. Once you feel performance at this level, anything weaker starts to feel like wading through slow motion instead of charging ahead. If you even slightly interested, don't wait for odd price dips or stock quirks before you decide. Machines this capable get snatched up fast, and hesitation usually turns into regret. You might wonder if this is more machine than you really need. What actually happens is the opposite. You stop trimming tasks to save resources. You push settings higher without flinching. You start taking on workloads you used to postpone. And here's the twist most people don't see coming: that effortless performance spills over into everyday computing too, so even routine tasks feel pleasantly smooth instead of naggingly slow. There's a quiet confidence in every click. Games feel razor sharp and alive, loads feel instant instead of slow, multitasking feels natural and composed, everything feels ready for more. It's not the most compact system out there, RGB lighting isn't everyone's vibe. Eventually, that endless comparison loop just wears out. That's when you realize you were circling back to the choice you already wanted the whole time. You just needed the subtle push to go for it. Don't let this become one of those upgrades you delay and later regret. Check availability now while it is still steady. If you're ready to stop negotiating with your hardware and start enjoying performance that actually keeps pace with you, Skytech King 95 is that leap forward that feels unmistakably right.